7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, it is time for the Bushcraft Show.
Welcome. Oh boy, it's Friday. It's been a busy few days, let me tell you. I'm beat. Seems like I've been outside more than I've been inside. Oh, but it's really nice today. It was in the upper 70s. I think it might have got to 80. A little bit cloudy today, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's 75. Well, it says 75, but outside it says 78, and that's in the shade. So, but hoping to get the project I've been working on. I didn't record it or anything because I've been just trying to knock it out real quick and get it done. Making my, I don't even know what you call it. It's a wood structure for buckets. I'll have 5 buckets on each side. If I make another one, because I'm not like making it perfect, little squares or perfect cuts or anything. A lot of the wood that I'm getting is scrap wood that they ship motors and things with, and they throw out for people to have for free. So I go down there and pick it up. I've got a bunch more of that stuff too, so it just saves the money. But I plan on painting it. That way it might last me a couple years. Even though it's all scrap wood. I made it a little bit bigger in case I decide to put something else in there, to where maybe tubs or something like that. I could put tubs in there and then have a stand for growing things up top and whatnot. Before I do this, make sure I turn that off because I don't have a guest tonight. There we go. And there it went. It kicked in. And I didn't get that off in time. I was taking the guest thing off today. I wanted to get to planting some radishes and stuff. I still didn't get to that, and some onions. Didn't get to that. Went down and got some more buckets to fill up this bucket stand. 58. Oh, I mean, that's nice weather, 58 degrees, but I'd rather have 68, 70 degrees, perfect weather. But it's what we need. We need to warm that ground up, because there's a lot of stuff I want to start planting. I think I can get potatoes in and stuff like that. And then I got to build some stuff for some pole beans. No clue what I'm doing with that yet. But let's see who we got here. We got Little Lone Prepper, Lisa, Lori's World, Kay, Shift Kicker, Wild Edibles, Dana B, I Talk Cryptics, good to see you, Sassy Cat, K9, What Life, Bubble Bibble, Autumn Leaf. Let's see, anybody else? I think that's about it for now until I get down to the bottom of the list. Suburban Hillbilly. Hey, how's it going? Life with Bobby. Oh, well, one of the things I wanted to kind of touch on was how people have come together. It may just be over, and I got a stink bug crawling on my, get out of here. Oops, I dropped him. Anybody want a stink bug? That's a stink bug, if anybody didn't know what that was. No. Here. Look. So it flies back at me. But I found it good that people had to come together to basically boycott a product. And the thing is, we're not boycotting the people who work there. There's a lot of people, a lot of veterans work for Budweiser, and they support the military, they support sports companies and things like that. That's all. It's all good and whatever. So when you put somebody in charge,
hey, look, it's
and
Shit Kicker,
they're allowed
the
to
one
run
and only
with something,
robot that will kick
and
your butt.
you found out you made a mistake when you put somebody in charge that is only thinking about 1% of the population, not even 1%, and puts all their eggs in one basket for that 1%, and then wonder why everybody was so out, just blown out of the water of why would you do something like this? And the majority of it, people don't care if you're trans, whatever. It just, we don't want to be forced into it. We don't want it forced on to our kids. It doesn't need to be in the schools and things like that. And yeah, they released I'll go ahead and read it off here. It says, as the CEO of a company founded in America's heartland more than 165 years ago, I am responsible for ensuring every customer feels proud of its beer we brew. Okay, I'll pause it right there for a second, and we'll go back 100 years. What do you think the beer drinkers back 100 years ago would have said if they put a guy imitating a woman on a can of beer? 100 years ago, they would probably burnt the place down. But anyway, we'll keep on going. We're honored to be part of the fabric of this country. Anheuser-Busch employs more than 18,000 people, and our distributors employ more than 47,000 valued colleagues. We have thousands of partners, millions of fans, and proud of history supporting communities, military, first responders, sports, and fans all around. We have never intended to be a part of a discussion that divides people. We are in business of bringing people together. Well, again, when there's such an issue on here, when they have in the schools where they're trying to force the parents not to have a decision on their kids of how they're going to grow up, if they're going to grow up, one way or the other. And then you're forcing this decision of putting somebody on a beer can, mocking other females that should have well been put on a can way before that guy thing. But it goes on and on and on about that. But they have lost, what was it? Well, they just put billions of dollars. That decision they did, they have lost billions of dollars. That's a statement right there. That that the majority of the people stopped drinking that beer, stopped supporting that. Wow. That's one hell of a hurt on a company. And if we could come together and do this more often, look how much we could turn around on this. Now, there's some places that you just can't do that, but to have the impact that everybody standing together and protesting and boycotting this company has done. They've lost billions of dollars. That's one heck of a thing, let me tell you. And I've said, I don't, if you're home doing your own thing, I don't care if you want to dress up like a lamp and turn yourself on and off all night. That's your business. But I don't want you coming over my house making fun of the way I live and telling me how I should treat people and whatnot. If you're a person, you get treated like a person. If you, whatever. But like I said, I think it's great that we, the people have spoken, and hopefully other companies will follow suit with this. Like, oh, maybe we should be thinking of this before we get woke, as they say. And it's just not there. It's just not Budweiser or Bud Light, Michelob, all these companies that they trickle down have seen losses. So it's just not Bud Light that they're boycotting. It's the company itself. Now, when we was over on Jeff's yesterday, we were talking about the cattles, the cows and whatnot. Well, there's been a bit more come out since then, and again, none of it makes sense. All that's in where these cows are being held. Now, I could see if it was maybe a bunch of pigs in there, because believe it or not, that's how they used to burn down castles and stuff. They would gather a bunch of pigs and catch them on fire and whatnot, and the fat and the grease of it would get so hot that it would engulf buildings, and it would tear down stone buildings and whatnot. But I don't think cows have that same fat to them. The fact that this mushroom type cloud was seen from miles and miles around, when it's only thing that's in there is cows, cement, and stainless steel. Where did the fire come from? Where did the explosion come from? And nobody seems to know. But it's just one of those things, that these strange things that happen in these food places that get, mysteriously caught on fire, train derailments, and planes crashing into food places. Yep, that's it. It's where did the explosion and where did this black really all this soot and stuff come from? I mean, this cloud you could see it from a ways. Maybe they're brewing some kind of new milk, which I wouldn't put it past them. Maybe this new milk that they're coming up with is flammable. Well, it would have to have ventilation because it's, cows, do their business. So you would have to have ventilation because the gas in there would be so bad. And unless they say, oh, hey, everybody, it's summertime. Let's close all the doors off and close the vents and we'll be in here with all this lovely smell. I don't know. It's just one of those things. What was the other thing I wanted to? Yeah, this one. If you haven't noticed, Washington State, you got to make sure because there's a lot of people tweaking the story. I've seen a lot of people saying Washington made it. They passed a law saying that the government can come into your home and take your kids away if they refuse to, get your kids' gender in line. Well, this is in Washington State. That stuff. Oh, that was weird. My screen went saying I had a bad connection. Move closer to the router. I'm on their hotline. Oh, it says I froze up. But yes, this is just in Washington as it is right now. So hopefully YouTube isn't working right. Uh-oh, well, that's not good. I see me. Yeah, might need to turn the quality down. Who knows? It's YouTube. YouTube has been really wonky the last few days. I remember watching Defender of the Republic last night, and she was every time she played a video, she couldn't come back, or it was all wonky. Yeah, right now my connection is like over 400 megabytes. So I'm more than likely it's something to do with YouTube. YouTube's not putting out the signal or something. The banner's scrolling fine. Well, at least the banner's working. Yeah, I keep checking my YouTube page, and it's running. But what I was wondering, for those people who are in Washington, is there that many people in Washington that would agree to passing this bill? Um, I would think it would go over in like New York or California, but I don't know. I really don't think there are that many people in Washington that would agree with this so-called bill that has been passed. And there's all kinds of information on it, what they allow and what they won't take, when they will take the kids away and force them to go whatever direction they want, if they want to be a boy, a girl, or whatever. Thing I was thinking about, though, say the state that you live in, how many people in your state do you think would, sign off on a bill like this? I don't know. I don't really think there would be that many people, unless it's a city. Now, these big cities to where they don't do anything, they don't cook for their kids, and they have food sent into their house they hardly go to stores or anything like that. They get force fed all this news and things like that. I think that would have something to do with that. Okay. So hopefully somebody heard me talking about this. Okay, we'll go over it again. Now, this has been going, I've seen a few other YouTubers put this out, but they left out the state part. Basically is what they're saying is Washington State passes a bill allowing the government to take minors away from their parents if they refuse to agree to gender, surgery and drugs and all that stuff. This is in Washington State. It has been passed. I don't know how far it goes past that or anything like that, but right now in Washington State, it's passed. So if you have a kid and you don't want your kid to take drugs to, transform to whatever, or surgery, then they can take your kids away from you. This has just been in Canada. It has now moved down to Washington State. Again, it's Washington State, because a lot of YouTubers have been putting Washington passed a bill that the government can come in and take your kids, but it's actually Washington State. And that's the thing I was wondering, if the people in Washington, are they actually saying that this is what they want? They want the government to control what they do with their kids. Here in Ohio, I know it wouldn't go over that well. Maybe a few places like Cleveland and Columbus might have, half of the people or something, but what people would do this? What people would want the government to have the power over their kids to decide if they want to be a boy or a girl? But there are states out there that are banning the use of drugs and surgery to do with minors, which that shouldn't even be a thing. You shouldn't be a law. It should be knowledge. No, you don't want to hurt your kid. and that's the thing that bothers me is I don't believe it is actually the people who live in these states that are doing this. It's the officials that they elect in. Oh, I'm doing it on behalf of the people. No, you're not. You're doing it on behalf of your party. And yeah, I think if it comes down to where, just like the Budweiser thing, it's not so much that you put a man that's making fun of a woman on a can. It all boils down to what they are forcing it on to our kids. And the thing is, I'm trying to do this without getting in too much trouble. You know, you have these little things where these trans people come into the schools and do the little dances and everything. It's not females trying to be men. It's like 99.99% is men dressing up as a woman coming into our schools. And how many of these found out, oh, this would be an easy way for me to get in there to do bad to little ones? Because you know there are some of those people out there, and they're saying, oh, we get to go into the schools and dance and do all these things, and we're protected. Nothing will ever happen to us. And got free run of the little kids in school. I'm really glad my kids are not in school. I would have, it wouldn't be good. Let's see. I don't know if I've seen it, but I'm telling you, you got to watch. Yeah, I don't really watch news or anything. That's the thing. I don't know. I would rather get my information off of just going out and looking. I don't know. I mean, Tucker wouldn't be that bad of a show, I guess, because it's more entertainment than it is, you know what I mean? Like it used to be, shows and whatnot. Yeah, that's anything that they have to force on somebody, and before, we've all lived through many years, and we didn't have to be forced to. Imagine in the 70s and 80s, the government coming in telling your kids you have to decide what you're going to be, if you want to be a boy or a girl, and if your parents didn't agree, they took you away from your parents. How is this even possible? It just blows my mind. Yep, I would definitely be homeschooling. There's no way I would. No. And I thought that our little town, you know, it's safe and everything. But my son tells me in Facebook there's a bar downtown that and put a comment in their section saying that something to be friendly of other I don't know what they put for the name of what they call them or whatever, but they have litter boxes in the bathrooms, and they tell them to scoop their business out and throw it away. Be kind to other people that come into the bathroom, and I'm what? I don't understand it. I mean. Yeah, I don't know. It's if I walked in a bathroom getting ready, I had to go to the bathroom really bad or something, and I seen somebody sitting in the corner over a litter box, I'd be getting the heck out of the dang place. I'd go home and use the bathroom. I wouldn't go to that place ever again. And nobody seems. And if you say something, you're evil, you're bad. Why are you making fun of this? I'm like, it's not making fun of it. It's creepy. I mean, I don't care if somebody dresses up, puts on their, I mean, because we all did it. We all wore, concert T-shirts and different things and different hats and whatever. But the thing is, when you go and take it too far and you actually use a litter box in a public place, and you have to have the owners of the place post on Facebook, please scoop up your business. I don't know. You go back 10 years, just 10 years. And if you would have said some of the stuff that we witness every day now, whoever would tell you this stuff, you would think was cuckoo and nuts. Like you need to go see somebody. There's no way this would happen in America. So now anytime something happens in another country or Canada or Australia or wherever, and people say, oh, that wouldn't happen here, it's almost saying it's going to happen. I don't know. It's and now there are these people that are very angry because we don't, make these people above everybody else. They get so angry that they go and do bad stuff to people that have nothing to do with what they believe in. And that's the sad part. And I don't want to get into that subject of all that, but yeah, I was wondering this myself. I was talking to we were out today, and I'm like, there are really weird, don't want to say what the conspiracy people say, but the chemtrails, I don't even know we can say that, but they were out like crazy. I mean, it's all crisscrossing every different direction. And I don't know if it's just because of the day or they just stayed there forever, these trails. And at some point, you actually seen where an airplane just came through the sky and all of a sudden turned it on. And all the smoke started coming out the back end of it. And then it went for, I don't know, probably a good in the sky, maybe 100 miles. And then it shut off again. And then it turned back on again, another 100 or so miles. And I thought it was weird. And there, like I said, there's airplanes. We've seen some low flying jets. They didn't have military markings on them or anything. There's really low flying. And I don't know if this was just in Ohio or whatnot, but I seen a lot of planes and stuff. Hey, Jeff. Did you oversleep there? I bet you fell asleep. $1,300 flights. That is quite a bit. There was a lot today though. Usually you see one or two of those streams going by. It would look like somebody playing tic-tac-toe up in the sky. Yeah, I didn't see the helicopters, but I seen the low flying planes and the higher ones, the jets and stuff. What was the other one? Yeah. Oh, and there is other people that are what they call the woke, the woke crew or the group or whatever. A lot of them are flipping now. There was a company, I'm not going to say the company or anything. They do it with, they do flowers and, ornaments and all this stuff. Well, they have actually stopped doing to those certain groups, the Rainbow Mob, those type of groups. They have stopped delivering to them and doing business with those types of establishments. So they're I guess they would be the new woke, I guess. So I don't know if it's going to be a trend or something. It might be turning. I don't know. It's one of those things. I do know though, if there's a lot of these places that all of a sudden, start looking at Budweiser and saying, "Oh crap, they just lost all billions of dollars." Hey, Jeff.
Good evening, one and all.
How you doing?
I just woke up.
I knew it.
I am sorry I missed the beginning of it, but I think I've caught last 5, maybe 10 minutes of it. You was talking about certain people using litter boxes. Yes, I know you're monetized, and yes, I know I got to watch my mouth, but it's kind of hard to do what's under my nose. But Oh, what we be talking about? Anything or everything?
It's kind of the open topic thing, just whatever pops up. And
Okay.
and that's the thing. I don't wish bad on Budweiser, and because they do employ a lot of people. It's just hopefully this is like, hello, wake up. You just can't do what you want to do. You just don't forget about the 99 other percent of the population and just cater to that 1%. Because if anybody says anything bad about that 1%, oh, you're bad and you get canceled and all this stuff. But now, hey, things might just flip around when you piss us off.
Well, everybody makes mistakes. I don't care who you are. I think Anheuser-Busch made their mistake. There's really no way of coming out of it. What they're gonna have to let this ride, and they're gonna have to try it.
I'll show you how you do it. Let me find it real quick. I don't know if this is the one I was saving. Well, hopefully I don't get in trouble, but oh well.
Don't get in trouble.
Where's our beautiful, great swimmer? Gaines, where's Gaines? Come up here. Will you please come up here? Come up. This is a great champion. And she was beating everybody, and then one day she looked over and said, "That's the largest human being I've ever seen." Come here. Come on up.
Well, what happened to TV?
So brave, because a lot of people say you can't talk.
It was up
They
there.
told me, please don't mention this. It's not politically correct. And I did. About 3 weeks ago, the place went crazy. It was the largest applause I've ever heard. Come on up here. Look at this. Look at this.
Like she's embarrassed.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. Now, if they put her on the can, I think they can turn this around. Now, I was going to do a short on it, but I even collected this information, these safe videos that I could get, and I was going to do a short, and I was going to say, okay, you put that weird dude on the can and rainbows and all this. Also put her on the can too, saying what she had to do, had to go through and things like this.
Basically, all I want to say is that it takes a brain and common sense and 5th grade biology level understanding to realize that this is blatantly unfair. It's obvious. And so I spoke earlier today and I said a lot, so I'll keep it short, and I'm just going to say, keep female sports female.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and end it there. Hello, Tin.
Hello, Miss Tin.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
Oh, just watching.
Yeah, I was just talking about your state earlier.
What do we do now?
Oh, you guys,
Oh,
you guys passed a law saying they can come and get your kids if you don't let them, have surgeries to change what they want to be.
Oh, yeah, that's because they're kicking off that thing up here.
You kidding, right?
No, they passed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Washington.
And I mean, do you have that many people in Washington that would want the government to come in and tell you how to run your kids?
No.
That's what, because they make these bills because the people want these bills. is what it's supposed to be, and
That's
these
a bunch
laws
of-
and things.
It's a bunch of BS. They sit in their little cocktail parties after hours and they cook this stuff up and they say, you know, the people want this. No, we don't. I don't want it.
No.
Why are you shoving it down my throat? I don't like that.
No.
And I don't think Bud cares if they get if people don't drink their beer.
Oh, they care now. They're in the billions of the losses now. So they're trying to roll it back now. They're like, oh, how do we do this? And I said, well, there you go. Put up or that swimmer. If you go and look at some of the stories on that they had to deal with when the dude that was, I don't even know, the swimmer guy or girl.
Can I say what I typed in private?
Can you say it? I guess you could say it. Oops.
Well, I know there is some things that cannot be said on your channel.
Yeah, you can't say anything that do with violence.
Well, okay, I can't say it. I don't know exactly how long you're going to be on, if you're going to run over, but last 5 minutes, yeah, I kind of like to give an update on my son, and I don't want to use your panel to.
No, that's okay. You can. I was going to ask you anyway when we got done.
Well, y'all know that he broke his spine completely in half around the L1. Yesterday, he had surgery. Surgery went extremely well. It really did. And today, he is at home. He walked
home?
out. He walked out. Yeah, he's home.
Oh, that's good.
I talked to one of the doctors that was on the team that did the surgery, and they are amazed at him and how well he has done and everything. And something else I never thought I would hear say, they put rods and bolts in him to help fuse everything back. And they said if it fuses the way they're hoping, if he wants later on down the road, he can come back in and have the rods taken out. Now,
it sounds like he'd just do it himself.
Damn near it. Don't
give me a half inch.
He probably would. Now, I want to say this right here. There's no way on God's earth you can tell me prayers do not work.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to thank each and every one who has prayed for my son.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the update. Oh, and they told him that as bad as it is and everything, he will be out of work between 6 to 12 weeks. You know, I'm sorry. Anybody I've heard of having back surgery has been out of work from 6 to 12 months. But like I said,
that's what they told my son-in-law. He's that broke his ankle. It takes 6 months to recover from a broken ankle. It's the younger folks nowadays. I'm sorry.
I know exactly where you're going, and
I'll try to be nice.
You know, I agree with you, But they said they told us while he was coming out of anesthesia, he was trying to get up off the table and go back to work.
He was throwing tables or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he probably looking for the cable to pull.
Exactly.
He was working when he woke up.
They said
I had to calm him down.
They said that he said, "Get the cables up. We got to go home."
Try to pull the cables out of the wall. No, don't take those. We need those.
But again, thank each and every one who said a prayer for my son. I really do thank y'all.
But still keep him in prayer,
Yeah.
please.
Now
back to the show.
Well, it's something just like that though, because I was taught, because I don't feel like I should say her name, so I Defender of the Republic. She's trying to get everybody that has the same thoughts in their mind and stuff like that to come together and stop the division. Even in our community, there's a lot of division, and she's been trying to get communities to come together and whatnot, because I mean, again, look what we did with Budweiser. That to shut down a company, to lose billions of dollars in a short period of time. Just think if we the rest of us all came together and did this.
Well, I think y'all will agree with what I'm fixing to say. We got to stick together, because if we don't, we're going to crumble and we're going to fall.
Oh, yeah. That's the whole idea. That's why they do this stuff.
Yeah.
To divide.
But we also need to be aware of who the dividers are and stay clear of those people, because there's so many paid disinformation agents out here.
Yeah. And like I said, with the Washington State thing, I seen so many YouTubers say Washington passed bill that the government can take their kids away if they don't do surgeries and stuff with their kids. And that your first thought is Washington DC did this. So the whole country's this way. But it's not. It's Washington State. Sorry, Tim, but
No, I understand. I don't like my governor. I think he's the seat of Satan. So, I mean, I don't like what he's doing. And it's only affects really one half of the state. There's a gigantic mountain called the Cascadia that divides us, okay? From the blue side to the red side. When I'm in Greater Seattle, I'm in the blue side. It's a bunch of shit over there. I come over to the red side. It's nice and calm over here. We all have dogs, we have trucks, and we have pew-pews. Yeah, and we believe in freedoms. Yeah.
Why is it that the red side is so mean and so violent, but yet we've not done nowhere near the stuff the blue side has yet?
Because they listen to, CNN and those places to where it's drilled in your head over and over and over again that, well, now they have a name for it,
Yeah.
The MAGA and all that.
But
those people are so evil and they're bad, and don't let them next to you. And if they try to tell you something, then you scream and holler, get away, and whatnot.
Well, now, I don't know who was up last night when I said my little piece right after the opening, but about, oh, like I said, I'm just waking up. My mind ain't got the cobwebs out yet. I'm trying to figure out what I said and how I said it. About taking the first stand. Don't do that, and so forth. That's what they want us to do. Yeah. I'm gonna hush up. I know what I want to say, but it ain't coming out. So,
well, what we were talking, it need to just hold the line. Do what we've already been doing. Just don't do something stupid.
Right?
Yeah,
that's what they want us to do.
Yeah, because one stupid thing it's like multiplied by 1,000.
Evening.
Evening, sir. Are you sure? Am I? Never mind.
English? What?
Nothing. I'm trying to be funny and the words are not coming out of my mouth.
You need another cup of coffee.
He's not awake.
I'm 3/4 of a cup in right now.
Oh, okay.
See? Yeah. So I'm going to back out, shut up, and I'm going to listen for a minute or two. That's all right. I'll get fired up on 101s tonight.
Good. Great.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. There he is. Shucks.
To you too.
Thank you. I didn't know there was that much love.
Where did I see it in a movie? It was, that sure is a lot of love out there, man. Oh, the Cars movie.
And leave it to 101 to watch cartoons. But you know what? I can't talk. I watch cartoons also. Road Runner, Bugs Bunny. I'm gonna mute myself.
Well, last night, after we got off from 101s, I had his live up in the other window, and I clicked on it to close it, and it says it's been removed. And I like, oh crap, he got in trouble.
Nope, I put it to private before that shit happened.
Because usually, because I've seen that before, it says it has been removed, and they didn't say it was put to private. They just said it was been removed. I'm like, oh crap. We'll be going on his backup channel.
You know what? Cheddar pepper prepper. That's the best idea I think I've heard in a long time. They should put CNN sticker on the side of a honey wagon.
This is what I was talking about. That Jeff reminded me of.
Oh hell, really?
Just real quick, like 2 seconds.
Wait a nobody. There's a lot of love out there, man.
Now, which one am I, Mater or the VW Bug?
The VW Bugs.
I can deal with both of them at this moment.
You got the attitude of Mater, but the VW Bug. Fillmore. Oh, sorry. There's a lot of love out there, man. I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
Well, I did grow up in that era, That's, and I don't think Bushcraft was far behind me. In that era.
Oh, you mean the 60s?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know there was any love or anything going on back then, but I was too little.
Dude, I was little too, but I knew about free love.
Well,
Well,
from what I
remember
heard,
disco.
from what I heard, the '80s were a shit show.
Oh, 80s was wonderful. I can't remember half of them, but yeah.
That's the shitty part you forgot.
Thank you, TVD. I appreciate it.
Oh, good thing that popped up because I've been meaning to ask you, Bushcraft. How the hell do you set that shit up where they can donate? Like,
oh, well, that
was through YouTube or is that?
Yeah, that's YouTube.
Oh, so you have to be monetized and crap? Of course.
Yeah.
101 SOL, dude.
I might as well just set up a GoFundMe.
Yeah, you really?
No, GoFundMe is worse than YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, they'll take all of it.
Well, the thing is, it's much worse than you think. It's even worse than that.
I was going to say,
it's okay if you only receive under $599. If you get over that, then you're in trouble.
Why?
It doesn't make a difference if it's for charity or for somebody's house burning down or something. Whoever hosts that event or anything like that, if it goes over that $600 mark, then you have to pay taxes on that. You have to supply the 3-letter place with all the documents and everybody who gave that money, so that now they have a record of all the people who donated.
I was just looking for some extra money to go to the range, damn it.
3-letter agency.
I'm talking like $50 here. I'm not talking like a full week's pay, man.
3-letter agency, KMA. Kiss my. That's my 3-letter agency. Damn, that was a virgin.
What?
That belch, somebody done that sounded like a virgin belch. Me.
What the fuck, Jeff?
You didn't belch.
No, that was me. But the me that you did, you're like, me. It was so weird.
Well, that's what it sounded like on my end. Me.
Y'all weird.
Oh, you all see me in the mornings when I first wake up.
Oh, you see it here, what Muskie guy posted on Twitter?
No, what he posted?
He says life in prison for those people who demand kids to have operations and whatnot to change who they are.
Oh. Okay.
I was all for that one.
Can we stop putting people in jail for stupid shit and start putting people in jail for the shit that actually matters?
Oh, I would love to show this, but there's no way you can show it on YouTube, even though it's on YouTube.
What's that?
Somebody, it's in New York City, and he takes somebody out while they're laying on the ground, continues to pop, and says, "No popo's going to save you." Meaning that they can get away with anything in New York City.
Well, what do you expect from a liberal hellhole?
My ghost will come back and haunt your ass.
Anyone want to find out if you can actually haunt people? Because there'd be so many people I'd be fucking with.
You and me both.
Well, it's usually the ones that do the haunting is they didn't die in a friendly way.
In a violent way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fair enough, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, just to get that last minute revenge, be like, I'll haunt your ass, you know?
Well, I look at it like this. Hell is an eternity, okay? You kill me, or if you do away with me in a violent way, and if I do end up going to hell, me, you got a long time together.
Why did I just picture a slap fight between me and Jeff for all eternity? that would be the extent of our fights.
Yeah, but the problem is, every time I go to slap you, you wouldn't have to duck.
You remember that when I played on Glory backstage?
Yeah.
N-word forgot to duck.
Yeah. Damn, I thought his ass was in trouble for saying that. Shit. Oh, he done was bringing daddy. Damn.
Really?
What's the matter?
Close enough.
What's the matter?
Oh, by the way, Vineyard Chicks, I tweeted Amy Lee and posted your guys' link. So hopefully she sees it and goes checks out your song you did.
We love the Vineyard Chicks, so
yeah.
10, your mic is loud as shit.
Yeah, and yours is crinkly. What are you eating back there? Skittles? Skittles? I'm sensing Skittles.
Jelly beans, close enough.
Oh, false
Well,
flag. Okay, it sounded like Skittles in a bag. Sorry.
Have you seen how jelly beans are made 101?
Well, jelly beans are better than Skittles because that's unless they stop using that one dye that causes cancer.
No, they're
fuck it, I'm dying.
Are they still using it?
Yeah, they're still using it. That's why I'm sensing Skittles.
I love jelly beans, but
jelly
beans are made by a rabbit sitting on a cup. And
oh my God!
Rapid firing them out. Yeah.
For all the companies that I would have expected to go woke,
what are you doing, Cat?
like I was expecting like Skittles to go woke, but they didn't.
There you go. Say hi. Oh,
I thought it was going to be Twizzlers. Just saying.
Twizzlers.
What would have made you think Twizzlers?
I don't know, just the Twizzler part of it, It's twisted, Twizzlers.
Susie D, not if you grind them up real fine first. She said, well,
are you done?
Pop Rocks are gone. Can't get them no more.
Yeah, you can.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Like, where you been, bro?
I think
hell, I ain't seen Pop Rocks.
We don't go to stores.
Yeah, like the wife says, we really don't go to stores no more.
Not unless we have to.
That was the most ingenious candy of the 80s.
Well, I go to Roll King. And there's one section that I have to go like this when I walk by, so I don't stop. No, it's not candy. What else would I not want to visit, or the section of the store?
Kitty litter?
No.
The lingerie section?
Roll King?
Only if they're modeling 101.
What the hell's the World King? Is that like a washing machine brand?
I would 10 on this one.
It's like a farmer's type. And
Oh.
it's usually the weaponry. I'll put it that way.
Oh, really?
Where the pew-pews are held. And I'm going by and I'm trying not to look. Because they always put a sign up there and it says something's on sale or something. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go in there. So I'll spend money.
So is it Whirl or World King?
Rural King.
Like outside the city, rule.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rural King. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't feel bad, Ken. We don't have them down here either.
Yeah, we don't have those, so.
It must be a Yankee thing.
Dude, it ain't even a Yankee thing. I wish we had one up here. Like, we have one that is between Detroit and Flint, and it's way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere.
But
yeah, I was gonna say you guys have it, but it's down below. It's close enough to Ohio though.
But it's still in Yankeeville.
Yeah, we have
anything north of Kentucky is considered Yankeeville.
Yeah.
Hell, anything north of North Carolina to me is considered Yankeeville.
So Tennessee too?
Yeah, no,
Really?
That's west.
What's wrong with Yankees?
Well, considering the way Oregon and Washington are going.
Oh, really? They have Roll King in Florida.
Really? Mercy.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that's
interesting.
another country. I ain't coming there either. Oh.
Well, I would say Florida's good to visit in the winter. It's too hot in the summertime.
Jeff, are you North or South Carolina?
North.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm Yankee.
He's a Yankee version of a Carolina.
There you go.
But he's still Southern enough to be considered Southern.
Yeah.
Jeff's a hybrid.
Kiss my hybrid ass.
I was trying to see if they had any where it shows all their locations at. I don't see anything on here.
I don't see nothing out my front door either.
I don't see anything, period, because I'm in a totally different window playing World of Warships.
Hardy, har. Oh. Hey. I don't know why, but about 30 minutes after I wake up, my nose decides it wants to do exercise.
Is that what you call your nose running?
Hell yeah, exercising because I got to chase that damn thing down.
That's a good one, Jeff. Oh, Lord.
You need to train it.
I don't. You took my whip away. How can I train it?
I didn't take the whip away.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
This is the wrong channel for that, Jeff.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Darn.
Behave.
Right. May behave. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have it?
I
Northeast?
got no gas in it. Mm-hmm.
No, that's afterwards. The gas done ran out.
Come on. Stupid thing won't load.
It says over 130 stores in 13 states for Rural King.
We need to expand this to like Home Depot level.
They need to get up there right along with Walmart. Well, they can take over the Walmarts that's gone out of business.
Give them time. They're working on it.
Well, technically, the Rural King here was an old Walmart. And the Ollie's is in a Big Bear, where the Big Bear grocery store used to be.
Now, Ollie's close to me is oh hell.
Agent J, there you are.
Ken, not gonna lie, you sounded just like Marge from The Simpsons just now.
I'm really working on it, okay? I'm really working on it. You never know. I might get that phone call one day. Says, hey, you want to be a famous little cartoon character? Just saying. How are you, sweetie? I'm doing really good.
You know what? If I wasn't half asleep, I'd swear up and down that was Marge Simpson.
It was.
That's what I just said.
I know what you just said.
Homer! That's
Stick with your daytime job.
Oh my god, my game is lagging up a storm. Holy shit.
My daytime job is
you on one show playing another show.
Oh wow, your church is in the old Walmart. Like oh, that's interesting.
Man, y'all must have a whole lot of people then. Go to that church.
Oh my god, my frame rate
Florida has 7 locations.
I have 1 frame per second. This is fucking stupid.
Jay, check your
308, 0 frames a second. It's not functioning.
You know, I could open up 10 Warcraft windows and I wouldn't go under 100 frames per second.
How?
Because I have a good computer.
Where the fuck do you find these things?
I built it.
That would explain a lot, actually.
Target, Walmart.
Oh no.
Computer store.
No.
Look, I will be
dude. My ship. Okay, so my ship went from 20 knots to 37 knots. What the? Faster than any ship in the game.
Yeah, ours sells chickens and rabbits. Nothing bigger than that. Well, they have turkeys and stuff like that.
Not only are they messing with you up on YouTube, they also messing with you on your games.
No, that's just my computer being a.
Man, I still say buy a new computer.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Oh my god!
That's nice that they can actually make use of Walmart for once. And I wonder, did they have to buy the building, or are they leasing it or something?
Yeah, but
I heard a lot of the Walmarts keep the deed to the places where they move everything out of and close down. They still own it.
Yeah, but look at it like this. The manager of Walmart is now the pastor of that church.
I don't know.
Oh, good shots, please.
They're pulling out a lot of Walmarts in Seattle and Portland and creating deserts, but I think they're doing it because they know something's coming. Like the Navy map, yeah.
Did you see where the 2 battle cruisers almost head-butted each other?
Was that
barely missed each other? I was going to do a thing
in the China Sea?
No, it's over here in Oakland Cove, or not Cove, but Coast. You know.
Oh.
Or Bay. Yeah, that's
trying to create the Navy map.
I don't know what they were doing there. How do you? And it's you can plainly see in front of you. Hey, there's a ship coming. Both of them are just going.
Play on the horn, man. Like seriously.
They're playing chicken with each other. Yep. But I don't know. Something just kind of seems weird because why is it we got this new Navy map? We've got Oregon going just cray cray. They're shipping people over to Portland.
That wasn't me.
Dude,
They're
they're staging shit.
Yeah, it's getting so obvious now. It's so obvious.
Bushcraft.
No shit.
Read what Miss.
So you really should get out of the Oregon coast, okay?
Okay, can you? That was extremely loud, Tim.
Sorry.
Miss Mischief. Tim, what's going on off the West Coast with that 600-mile long gap in the ocean floor or whatever it is?
Well, I don't.
That's
that part of the coast that they made a national whatever it is. You can't say it's a national forest, but
it's underwater.
Oh, Tin, what do we call that again? Where they made it so you can't do anything there.
Yeah, you can't fish or anything in that
area.
A protected reef or something?
Yeah, it's all protected area that.
They're scared you'll catch a UFO.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
I think it has something to do with the sirens. You know, there's a lot of history about the mermaids on the West Coast, especially on Washington and Oregon. Mermaids.
That's more down in the Caribbeans, though.
No, they're up here in the Ring of Fire too.
But why would they want to swim in the cold water? I would go down south.
Down.
Well, around the Bahamas or something.
Because some people like cold weather and some people like hot weather.
Well,
and not all mermaids are from the same. Well, I don't know if they're for real, but nothing's off the table, okay?
Some people like their computers to run smoothly, and mine is currently choking on itself.
I don't know. I just think there could be a possibility. What if there's something under there and they made a deal with them? Yeah. We can't be the only mammals. Can't be the only ones.
No, we're not the only mammals, Tim.
Yeah. So what if something above us in the food chain is coming to say, hey, you either do this or we're going to do that? I mean, I don't know. Like, what happened to the snow crabs? How do they walk off the continental shelf? I still don't get that.
And you're not making any sense.
Sure.
The snow crabs. They had to cancel the season because there was no crabs all of a sudden. So
maybe if you watched my show, you'd know.
Okay, Tin, you're way too loud. I can't understand what you're saying.
Let me find it here.
Sorry, Charlie. I agree with that one. Charlie.
Right. Anything is possible.
Oh, now it disappeared. That's interesting.
Come on, computer. It's being a pain in the butt.
Mr. Boswell, you exactly right. I don't think there are any male mermaids, only maids.
Well, that would be a naga.
Right.
Is that opposite of MAGA?
No, it's an actual thing, naga.
Make mermaids great again.
Well,
no, I can't find it.
Nemo's in there somewhere.
Really? Damn, got two people love cartoons. Okay, I'm back.
Ain't got no gas in it.
No, that balloon went high. You think 10's loud? Y'all wouldn't have want to heard that one. That dead burned elephant raised me up to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, my God, this sure did get quiet. What, y'all don't like elephants or something?
They're looking for something.
I'm waiting on my computer to stop being a bitch.
101, if you hurry up, you might and go buy you a newer computer. You might be back in time for your show tonight.
I mean, yeah, I theoretically could do that. Probably be back in time, not gonna lie. Oh my god, come on, computer. Frame rate tanking and nothing responding. Great.
Miss Mischief, I also felt that one.
Darn it, wrong one.
B. Charmer says, stop yelling, 101.
I'm not yelling.
Yet.
Yet.
Wait a minute, we ain't on your show. I'm not up there.
Hey, you got something going on over here.
It's making
where
a
I come
cinnamon-
from, we call that a storm. Wait a minute, it's
bacon
making a
and
what?
cinnamon roll. It's called bacon and cinnamon roll out on the coast.
Okay.
Yeah, we call them cinnamon rolls.
That's off the coast of Canada, though, correct?
A little bit higher than that. But Canada's right there too, though. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, maybe they fixing to launch Pelosi on a balloon.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. There's a TV show called Siren, and it was based off the mermaids from the West Coast in Washington, and they filmed it in a little town up on the coast there. We're supposed to have like mermaids up here. We're supposed to have Bigfoot up here, you know.
I don't know who's in the background, but I can hear them go beep.
In the back room? There's nobody in the back room.
Background.
My heater?
I don't know. It sounded kind of like a xylophone. Beep. $101. How many dimes does it take to make $1?
Don't confuse him too much now.
It's working.
Oh, this just in.
Okay.
Protesters stormed stage to protest Ron DeSantis during his speech at a GOP fundraiser.
You know, somebody played football.
But it was peaceful, right?
It was I'm assuming it was a woman.
Damn, she got tackled then.
Yeah, DeSantis wondered why people would pay $150 per ticket or $500 for VIP ticket just to pull that stunt. Because they would have to pay to get up there, to get in there.
That one again.
But they're famous now. So, we win.
Mm. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that? Yeah, probably. Although the sign, I'm not going to say what it is, but she's holding up a sign which makes no sense. So I don't know what it's officially about.
That sounds like poor parenting, Ginger.
Yeah, there was one that they were looking for a good while. They found she was with a 30 or 41-year-old man in Ohio. I'm not going to go into details or anything, but
Well, now,
yeah.
Did the youngin go willingly or against her
Probably
will?
not. If the minor was missing for a long time.
I'll put it like this. He definitely got turned into a sheep. You know, I mean, just saying, for a friend. That's too damn much stuff like it going on. You know, somebody needs to take a stand on that. I'm sorry.
Well, it used to be that's our whole thing was to protect kids because they're kids. They're not old enough to protect themselves, so they need parents and adults, and be nice if the government would actually protect them also. But they're
that right there,
like
another
doing the complete opposite.
That right there is another discussion I could bring up within that discussion. But what happened to 101? The battleship for blowing them off there?
Probably. Hey, Homestead Aquarius.
Well, he's supposed to be fighting.
No wonder it got so quiet up in here.
Hey, Robert, I made some more garden space today. I made me a 10 bucket stand so I could have 10 more extra plants.
He's having issues.
Planning, I don't know. It's probably going to be dark, but I think I got enough light out there. I'm going to try to go back out after live and plant some stuff.
Dude, let's hope you got some floodlights.
Well, I've got motion lights, so they click on when I go out there.
You might want to come up on 101s tonight, because when I woke up, our skies here were black, and they are calling for severe storms. You know, possibility the clouds could start turning into tornadoes here.
Yeah.
So,
I still have half of that tree setting up there. But the thing is, it's in between two houses, and they have garages and stuff on one side, and I have a garage and just one little open area. So there's nowhere to take it down unless it just falls down, and then it'll get dealt with. Hopefully it falls in between the two houses. Would be nice.
Could you put that up on the hook and snatch and pull that tree down to the way y'all want it?
There's nowhere to pull it down.
You got a pickup truck?
It doesn't make any difference. You have power lines, and you have power lines going this way. Every direct, you got you got two houses and power lines on both sides. So there's nowhere, unless somebody with the helicopter comes by and hooks onto it, and we cut it off, and they fly away with it.
Well, look at it like this. If it falls across lines and they come and ask you why, I have no idea. You know, it gets put on the ground and it gets cleaned up free of charge.
Oh, that didn't work.
No.
They were supposed to clean it up last time and never did. I had to spend $200 to get it done.
I'm gonna have to send some people up there I know to put that on the ground for you. They do this for a living.
Yeah, the only problem is the only where they'd have to have a helicopter. I guarantee it. There's no way, because there's power lines every different direction. The only way you'd have to have like a crane on top of a building to come over and latch it up, because if it falls toward my garden, power line. If it falls towards his area, power line, garages, and all kinds of stuff over there. If it falls the other way, it's a house. If it falls the other way, it's a house. So there's no.
Well, now, okay, all joking aside and everything, the power company will not come and do it free of charge.
Nope.
See, that's what I mean. The North is so screwed up.
We've already been down that road.
if it's on the right of way down here and somebody calls it in, they'll come and take care of it.
Oh, no, they don't.
We will make America great again.
Thank you, Golden Peacock, for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, they won't do none of that. They said that. I said, well, that the tree's going to fall and it's going to take the power line. It's going to bust the power line again. And he said, that's okay. We'll come and fix the power line then.
But they won't take the tree away and chop it up with you.
No, they don't touch trees or anything.
Well, the next big storm that shows up, I'd kind of help that tree out.
We had that big 80 gust storm,
and it's still standing.
It's still up there.
That's a bound and determined tree, ain't it?
Yeah.
Is it a big tree? Trunk?
I don't think it is anymore. It lost its mate a while back ago. Yeah.
That bird.
I don't. The thing is, I looked at it as a good thing, even though it cost me money. I got more garden space out of it, where I'm going to be growing beans and stuff. That's the new area. Yeah, AEP is not what it used to be, because you used to be able to call them up saying, "Oh, the branches are rubbing against the power line. I think it's gonna, wear a hole in the wire or something like that," and they'd be down here, and they'd haul it all off.
Yeah.
Power line. We had it going through there, and the power line didn't go. The power company didn't come down, so I called the cable company. They came down, chopped it up, and then left it lay there. Didn't haul it away or anything.
excuse me. And I said, excuse me that time. It ain't often, but I did.
Yeah, they wanted to figure out how to get a bucket in there, and they, like I said, they can't go through their yard, and you can't fit in between the two houses because we're up north. Our houses are real close together. I mean, I would probably say 10, 15 feet. I can right out this window is his house.
So, in other words, you can lean out your window and smack.
No, Jay, that wasn't me. Since when, Jay? Come on. Seriously, Jay.
Look, I'm going to hop down. That elephant sure is making a bunch of appearances here in minutes. I got to go feed him.
I don't think they do buried lines up here.
You know, yeah, hurry up and get out of the north so I can talk shit about him. Y'all got some woke workers up there, I'm going to tell you. What are they, Generation Z? They scared they'd break a nail up there?
No, they just don't. They don't pay them to do anything anymore. They hire them to do one job, and if somebody tells them to do something else, they don't do it. They just do their little bit. Like they were going to take care of that tree. They had the company here and everything, and it started sprinkling. So they sat in their truck and waited for it to stop sprinkling, and they ended up getting called somewhere else. So they never did come back.
Yeah, they called Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, they don't have that here, so.
Hey, look.
You got all the junk food places down there.
That's right, and we're proud of it too. Where else in the South can? Never mind. I'd probably disappear if I finished that one.
When we tape your lips together.
Really?
10? Yeah, I don't think 10 goes on Friday night, so.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know what Jay's doing. Jay's out right now.
People are having withdrawals.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't go live the other night. Things happen.
Miss 10, Bushcraft, I'm going to jump down, and I'll probably see y'all in about 15 minutes, depending on how hard them elephants are running. Bye.
Well, don't jump too hard. You don't want to break something. Oh, so you back at your place?
Yeah, for a few days.
For a few days, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll be back in Seattle. So.
Yeah, see, there somebody else said, please.
Gotta get Jay. Jay's in the chat.
Yeah, everybody bug him.
Bug Jay.
They'll send you tacos. He'll want to have a 24-hour live then. Oh boy. But I think I got one more day of good weather, and then I think it starts Sunday. We got showers. Sunday and Monday we got showers, which I want to make sure I get some stuff planted in the ground. That way, have 2 good days of watering them down. And then it's actually pretty dang good. It does get Tuesday, it gets down to 35. The rest is in the 50s, the lows. because I during this time, April and May, I don't pay attention to temperature, the highs. I only pay attention to the lows because
The lows.
Yep, the frost.
See if you have to cover up your plants. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be. Hopefully, we'll be out of the threat of the frost here soon.
Yeah. That way, get that stuff in the ground, start getting some food. I've already got, because I've already gathered stuff. I've gathered dandelions and dead nettles. I've had salad a few times this week, so I probably at least got 2 pounds of greens that I've got out of my yard already.
Oh wow!
So I've already got some food or stuff for my. It's not Shed Wars anymore.
That's right. What's it called?
Global Gardening Community and Homesteading. Something like that.
Something.
Yeah. I just call it GG.
I liked Shed Wars. I like the name of that. It was cute. But
the thing is, if you want to learn about gardening and stuff, you wouldn't search for a Shed Wars. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was just catchy.
Yeah.
I like the catchiness of stuff. Yeah. 'Cause yeah, we like catchy stuff.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it a little bit. That way I can get me a drink and try to head out there before it gets too dark and get some planting in.
Here we
which
go.
I think it's already that dark. Oops.
All right, we got a new subscriber.
Mini little bit. Is that what it said? A mini little bit. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And don't forget, you can also join as a member. Be a member. I'm a member too. Yeah. Be a member.
I have to actually make new emojis because I've got enough. And they gave me 10 more emojis I can do.
All right. I love emojis.
Yeah, because everybody tells me, what's it called now? And I'm like, but yeah, and it takes me a few minutes to remember what it is. But maybe if Tin can talk Jay into going live, she might go on later tonight. If not, we'll be over at 101s if he didn't blow up his ship or anything.
Here we go.
But I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. And we will catch you on the next one.